our nursing home, and in return I cook and clean for her and her husband Bill. Of course, Bill has no idea about the arrangement and assumes Glenda makes his dinner each night and keeps their small apartment tidy, but Glenda hates to cook, and even worse, hates to clean. Add on the fact that I don't have money to pay her, much less afford daycare. It's a good trade, until I can get things figured out. But while Glenda is sweet and competent and takes good care of them, her husband is a certified asshole as well as an alcoholic, and he's at home in the evenings, so I don't want the kids around that. I'm really sorry, Tina says again, but I'm loading up now to take Marshall to the ER. I hold back a sigh because Tina doesn't need guilt from me, and it seems I sigh a lot lately, and I need to change that. It's okay, I tell her, but it's really not. I'm fucked. At least I can still cuss in my thoughts, although that doesn't give me much solace right now. Annabelle lets out a cry of despair, and I spin around to find Levi piling all his carrots on her plate. She doesn't like them either, so she's completely mortified to be given extra. Stop, Levi, I tell him, but he ignores me. 6 years old and being the middle child, it somehow seems to give him license to disregard my directions. I haven't figured a way to work around that yet, so I let it go by saying, "It's okay, Annabelle. I don't expect you to eat all of them." Annabelle smiles at me, then turns and sticks her tongue out at Levi. I take another deep breath, let it out, praying for God to give me patience and an understanding boss. Then I dial my manager, Cris. "Cris Bellis?" He answers his phone haughtily, as if he's the most important man in the world. Asshole boss. "It's Julianne," I say hesitantly, already dreading his response. My babysitter fell through, and I can't make it in tonight." He doesn't say anything. "Unless you let me bring the kids in," I add hastily. "I swear they won't cause any trouble. Please, God, don't let them cause trouble." Finally, he talks. "Unacceptable, Jules. Our policy is strict on having children here." "Well then, I'm sorry, but I can't make it. You'll have to find someone to cover for me," I say with what I hope is a firm voice, but I'm terrified I just screwed the pooch. "Well then, I'm sorry too, Jules, but I'm going to have to let you go if you don't show tonight," he says just as firmly back to me. "That will be twice. In 1 week you've had childcare issues and it's obviously becoming a problem." "No," I say quickly and then try to add on reassurances. "It's not a problem, just bad luck. Cris, I've worked for you for more than 2 months now, and this is the first time I've asked to take off." "And I sense this won't be the last," he says crisply. "I've had single mothers work for me before, and they're never reliable. I don't have time to cover someone who doesn't show enough responsibility." "Please, Cris," I beg him, tears once again pricking at my eyes. "I really need this job." He's not moved. "If you will come by tomorrow evening, I'll have your final paycheck ready and you can turn in your store key." I don't even consider arguing with him any further. At this moment, I am beyond exhausted. Utterly defeated. I don't have it in me to even care about how that extra money each week is what enabled me to feed and clothe 3 hungry kids that I'd never planned on having. My head turns on the pillow and I look at the digital clock on the bedside table. Almost 11 o'clock and I can't sleep. Annabelle doesn't have that problem, and she's pressed up against me with one arm wrapped around my neck. This has been her usual sleeping position since she came to live with me in this dinky little apartment 4 months ago. But I'm used to it, so that's not what's keeping me up. I can't go to sleep because I've gotten to the point where I'm used to surviving on only a few hours each night. By the time I get home from my shift at the gas station convenience store, I'd be lucky to get 4.5 hours before I had to get up to start my workday all over again at the nursing home. That's the story of Julianne Bradley's life. Work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep. Actually, that's not quite right. It's more like work, sleep, take care of kids. Work, take care of kids. Cook and clean for Glenda and kids, work, sleep. Not anywhere in that daily grind is there time budgeted for me. Unless you count the quick 5-minute shower I take each morning. It's amazing the little things that you easily cut out from your life as being unimportant when you're on a time crunch.